Hey y'all, it's Casey again, and today is day 13 of our 30-day challenge, and we're talking about our worst job ever. My worst job was when I worked for Comcast, the cable company in the Northeast. And you know that movie, The Devil Wears Prada? Well, um, my boss, like the head boss at the call center, was pure evil. Um, she would berate her. So I was a supervisor, and above me were directors, and then it was her. So she was yelling, I mean, going off at one of the directors in front of everybody. Like, you don't do that. If you have an issue with someone who is an authority, I think you take them in private and you address the issue. Praise in public and correct in private, right? Well, she didn't believe in that. She was going off, and this was a really good director also. So anyway, no, it was supervisor, manager, director, than her. So she was going off on a manager. Whatever. It's been a long time, but that's what happened. And she could not pronounce my name to save her life. And people would correct her. My name is Kyla. And she would say like Kayla, Carla, whatever. And I would just say it's pronounced Kyla. And she would get really pissy about it. Like, I forget what she would say something like, oh, well, no one can say her name right or something like that. I'm like, yeah, I've been working here for a minute. A lot of people say my name right. And I'm just helping you because my name is not Carla. I don't answer to Carla. But anyway, and it wasn't me that would do the correcting. Most of the time, people around me who had worked with me for a long time, I'd say it's Kyla. And one time my team did kind of yell because she said Carla. And they're like, it's Kyla, like in a chorus kind of thing. Anyway, so she was just awful and mean. And we had an award ceremony one time, and I don't know what happened, but I went into straight up panic mode. Like I had a panic attack. I couldn't breathe. I was shortness of breath, and I was getting lightheaded, and I mean, it was getting to be an emergency quick. And one of my team members jumped into action and kind of got me out of the room and got me calmed down or whatever. And then my manager was going to take me to the ER, but it was 10 o'clock at night, and I'm like, you know what? I'm good, because ain't nothing in the ER at 10 o'clock but bloody people and really sick people, and I don't want to be around all that. I'm a closet germ phobe. So anyway, I said I'd go see my own doctor the next day, and I did. And I ended up having to take like a month off of work for like mental stress. And then when I got back to work, there she was again, starting in and being like really like sadistic, not just mean, but like targeted with malice, just really diabolical type mean. So I was like, you know what? You can't have my sanity. So I quit that day, just because I wasn't willing to go crazy to make a check. You know what I mean? So I left and got a job somewhere else. But yeah, she was awful. And the karma of the story, I guess, a few months later, one of my friends that still worked there called me and told me that she and the entire HR department, they Comcast took them out to lunch or whatever, and after they got done eating, they're like, yeah, all y'all fired for the way that you've been treating the employees. So they fired the entire upper management and the HR department for messing up and being so unprofessional with all their employees. So there it is. Um, I'll see you guys on day 14. Bye.